There's no doubt about it, religious folks know how to throw a party. There's feasts, there's birthday celebrations, there's New Year celebrations, there's weddings and all the rest. But I'm a non-believer, and so it's difficult for me to know how to... Oh, fuck that. Start again. There's no doubt about it. Religious people certainly know how to throw a party. There's feasts, there's birthdays, there's weddings, there's even New Year's celebrations and all manner of other things, including pilgrimages. Now, pilgrimages is what this whole event's about. I'm a non-religious person, but I think it's about time we had a non-religious pilgrimage. Pilgrimages are journeys back to look at our roots and perhaps look at important things in our history. But if we as non-believers were to look back in time to something that was important to us, perhaps something like the stream behind me here would be about the best we might be able to hope for. Perhaps something not so far removed from the primordial soup. We've got the idea of very simple life forms that we find in there that have not come, in terms of the difference that we see in us and many other life forms, not come that far from those early days. And yet that's not necessarily something to be ashamed of. We've come a long, long way since then. Perhaps not biologically, we're much the same as much other living things in terms of our biology, certainly no superior, but we are the only creatures to have actually recognised these are our origins. And that's something special, something that we should celebrate. And that's what the Ancestors Trail is all about, celebrating our origins, but also our common ancestry with all life, and the achievements of humanity. So what we're doing today, what we're trying to do on the 29th of May, is we're going to have a biological pilgrimage. We lay Darwin's Tree of Life over the Quantock Hills. You can see the Quantock Hills a bit behind me there. And we're going to walk back in time to our roots. Along the way, you'll get contributions from scientists, from natural historians. This year is our Year of the Butterfly. And you'll also get music and singing and celebrations, sort of things that ought to be, have always been in human celebrations, and drinking and food at the end. There'll be a big party there at Kilve Beach beside the sea, a wonderful fossil beach, and we hope very much to welcome you to the event. Now, if you can't make it, please don't think I'm not coming. I'm not going to invest. If you can invest in this pitch, it makes the event more likely to happen. We're a young event and we're a little bit vulnerable at the moment. We do need your support. So please consider investing. We'll send you a video afterwards so you can see what's happened and get a feeling about whether you'd like to come next year. But the bottom line is, we'd love you to invest if you would. It would really help us to make this event established, and look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye. Oh, bloody hell. That's about right then. More for luck. Still going? There's no doubt about it, religious folk certainly know how to throw a party. There's all sorts of things they can celebrate. There's marriages, there's feasts, there's New Year's celebrations, and of course there's pilgrimages. This is a pitch for the Ancestors Trail event, which is a non-religious pilgrimage. You might perhaps, when you think of a pilgrimage, think of going back to the roots of something that's very important to your belief system. Well, for us non-believers, our root system, our roots perhaps might be described a little bit perhaps by the stream behind me. The stream could represent where all life originated in something perhaps not dissimilar from some sort of muddy puddle. There's all sorts of other theories as well, I know, but this is as good a place as any. So what we're looking at, it might seem rather humble, but in fact we'd like to say no, this is something we'd actually like to celebrate because we have come a long way. Let's face it, we've actually moved on and life has moved on to incredible diversity of life on Earth. We'd like to celebrate that. We'd also like to celebrate the fact that human beings are the only creatures to have realised where we've come from. And we should celebrate that too. So what we've done is we've taken Darwin's Tree of Life, laid it out over the Quantock Hills, lining up roughly with the footpaths along the hills. And then what we've done is we're going to start people at the beginning of, at the present day, and then we'll walk back in time along the path, so the top paths become a timeline. Eventually they will reach the origin of all life, a place called Kilve, wonderful beach, full of fossils, and along the way there'll be all sorts of contributions from scientists and natural historians, giving us an idea about some of the creatures joining the trail as they rendezvous from the separate branches of the tree. If you can't make it on the day, which is the 29th of May I should say, it's in the Quantock Hills here. If you can't make it on the day, then you could perhaps please consider investing in the pitch. That simply means you invest some money and you help us to make it happen. You also, by doing that, get a video so that you can see the sorts of things that have happened, and perhaps consider coming another year. You don't have to walk full 13 miles. You can just come to the party at the end and do no walking at all, or just take a smaller trail, one of the shorter trails. So there's all sorts of options, but we'd very much like to welcome you here to Somerset for the Ancestors Trail, the second Ancestors Trail. Hope to see you there. Bye.